Alright, what's up YouTube? Target individual, Mike Moore coming back with another video on gang stalking, electronic harassment, uh, satellite torture, gang, workplace mobbing, all that stuff. Anyway, I did a video yesterday. It was like 1 minute or so. It wasn't meant to be that short. They've been stopping the videos. And only thing I wanted to say in that particular video was that as far as my V2K uploads, I caught one. It was calling me a faggot. Okay, so these are the voices that I hear all day long. These are homophobic slurs. All right, so I'm not a homosexual at all, but this is what they call me. They also call me child molesters. Uh, they like to say I'm starting stuff with everybody around me, which I don't. They're doing that. They're actually trying to create situations by putting different people in my thought process all day long, even at nighttime. Uh, when I sleep, it's like an interrogation. They like to ask me questions about people from my past in my sleep. Anyway, but yeah, it likes to call me those type of names, and it's a lot more names than that. Um, that's one. They call me nasty, stupid, idiot. Uh, they say gang stalking a lot. They was like, you talking about we gang stalking you. Ain't nobody gang stalking y'all. Y'all did this to y'all self. This is a guy voice and sometimes a girl voice. But anyway, I'm going to try to catch them saying these things. Since I do already have documentation of them in my other V2K videos where I just describe the things that I hear on a regular. So now that I can actually pull the voices out, I'm going to start just catching little different phrases so I can have evidence of what I say is true. So therefore, I'm not schizophrenic. I don't have a mental illness. If I was schizophrenic, I wouldn't be able to get on here and make a video and tell you what's happening to me. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be able to do a lot of functional things that everyday people do. So, not mental ill at all. This is induced schizophrenia. I don't know, I do know that it's actual people around me trying to help the process. These are the ones that are the hive mind team. They like to act like they not doing nothing, but they are. Anyway, so they've been putting heavy thoughts on me about different chicks all the time. So the only thing I do is I just imagine. Whenever they do that, I imagine who's their spouse. And that helps me out a lot because, you know, you don't want to be having thoughts of somebody else's partner in your mind, but that's what they like to make it like I'm doing that. And that's untrue. And they do this to females too. Female targets, they actually go through the same exact thing. So that makes me feel a lot comfortable because I know it's just not me. But anyway, yeah, that's it. As far as like with the whole Satan thing, this is the exact same thing. Like I said, when Satan went into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil, there was no one with him. You know, I don't remember anything in the Bible saying that he was accompanied by anybody. He was there by himself. And the things that he saw around him, that's what Satan tried to tempt him with. Like, he tried to tempt him with the stones and asked him to turn it to bread. He wasn't, he tried to tempt him with the cliff, tried to make him jump off the cliff because the cliff was there. So that's just like if the target has a gun around, he would tempt the target to shoot himself or someone else. Uh, so it's the exact same thing, and it knows your thoughts because it's a frequency. So it knew that Jesus, the one you guys call Jesus, it knew that um, he was hungry because he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. And he was wanting him to break his fast by eating rocks, which would kill him, knock his teeth out, and all kind of stuff. But he didn't do that because he knew that would go against what he was trying to do. But anyhow, he wasn't in the wilderness talking to no red dude. He wasn't in the wilderness talking to anybody. Satan was not actually a person sitting there with him talking in his ear. It's the exact same frequencies that they're using right now. Okay? And this is why I call them Satan's children, whether they believe it or not. Because they're putting Satan on people. They're helping out the cause of what Satan's trying to do. That's why you have so much unbelievable crimes happening now. I mean, unbelievable stuff. Like the thing with Patrick Warner when he got shot by the cops for just going out singing Hallelujah. So they're trying to make a satanic kingdom, and that's what it's all about. Okay, but anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Oh yeah, another thing before I go. This is another story about uh, one of my exes. She was texting me. This is what I figured out since I've disconnected my Wi-Fi. I broke it, and I've been researching ways to protect myself. And I figured out what uh, W I think it's WIP or WPA. It's all these different security measurements. But there's also a hacker trick called the monkey in the middle, M.I.T.M. And that's what they were doing to us because I specifically remember I was texting her, which I thought it was her. It wasn't her. It was a hacker. And she sent me pictures of her in her lingerie. And then whenever I talked to her about the pictures, she had no clue that I had those pictures. So they were also gang stalking her. And whoever she was sending those pictures to wasn't going to who she thought they were going to. And vice versa with me. And this is called the monkey in the middle. And they do this type of stuff through your Wi-Fi networks. So she most likely had gang stalkers around her, and they were definitely around me because I remember them very well. There were a lot of them. They were my neighbors. But yeah, I had basically like partially new pictures of her, and she had no clue. And this is what I think they're gonna try to do to set up a lot of targets. Because they can have stuff saved up and basically get you in trouble for these different things that they have saved up through all these different technologies and stuff.